So this is going to be again no editing, bro. So I gotta get something from outside. I'm gonna show you what I ate. I'm trying to check out the distance of this gym. See if we can record from outside. I'm outside. I know you can't see me. So I was thinking to myself, like, bro, I can really use the AI tracking tripod thing, because the cost of it is so much. It's about $330. And I was like, bro, how am I going to be able to afford that? But now I see that it's effective. It's going to be shaking a lot. So this is what I'm eating right now. And just sit down and eat with me for a little bit, bro. So I have essentially this vision of the future that I have this absolute vision of the future, and we're going to be recording everything, not for followers, but for like protection, essentially. Like, cameras will be our bodyguards, and we will be recording everything. Cameras will get more advanced, home security systems will get more advanced, but essentially the only thing that we use it for, and this was brought up in a movie that I saw, we abuse the power that we are given. So governments abuse the power that they're given. So they had face recognition technology back in, like, let's say 1990, 1995. They had that technology. You know how we open our phones with our face now? They had that technology way before. And what China used it for was to basically get rid of a subspecies. I'm going to call it subspecies. I'm bad with words, guys. I'm going to be making up words as I talk, and hopefully you understand what I mean. So, like, these people, it's like the Jewish people, Muslim people, Christian people, and they were a specific religion and type of people, and they were discriminating against them. So they used the, what's it called? The face recognition system against those people to get rid of them. And they had crazy types of technology where they check to see if you were lying or not, and they're checking to see if you were a good citizen, a bad citizen, if you were hiding stuff. They segregated those people with this technology. So, like, we have technology. Even my friend tells me this. He's like, we're in the army and we have technology that's like, let's say there's 5 subsections. There's first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. We're at the civilians are at level 3, but the military is at level 4, and then above the military there's like level 5 technology. I might be a little bit wrong. I think the military has level 5 technology and the civilians have level 3 technology. So it's already out. When they came up with face recognition, that wasn't the first time that it was created. It was created way before that, and they were using it way before that, using it against us. So we were trying to figure out. I was gonna make a video about the Dollar Tree, not Family Dollar, the Dollar Tree. So back in like 2005, there was a lot of Dollar Tree stores. It wasn't Dollar Tree, it was dollar stores. So there was Dollar General that was in Elizabeth. I think Dollar Tree is a pretty new name, or they might have been around for a very long time. But Dollar Tree, is it sustainable? Can you live from it? So we had a lot of them back in 2005, 1995. Or like dollar stores were well known. Go in, get what you want, and that's about it. Right now, the dollar store changed the price from $1 to $1.25, and I'm pretty sure they changed the price because of me, bro. It was because of me. I know I sound crazy, but it was absolutely because of me. Because the question is, can you survive off of the Dollar Tree? I'm being all dramatic with the answer. The answer is absolutely. It's possible. It's going to be annoying for some things, but overall, it's possible. I would say that there's people that came from the Biden program and they get like government assistance and whatnot. That was a big reason why people wanted them out, because they would come into the country and then they would automatically be set for Medicare, or is it Medicaid? One of the two. They will be eligible for Medicaid right away, and they will be eligible for food stamps right away. So they come into our country and they automatically get these perks. And these perks are pretty big. We give them to those people that have no help. And the Biden program was giving it to them. And it was absolutely ridiculous. So those people, they shop at like Walmart, they shop at Aldi's. You don't see Biden people in the Dollar Tree store. And that's where you should be. Because I lived on my own. And the first time I fucked up, I was not even eating, bro. Like I was a straight vampire. Like I didn't eat food. I only smoked weed. So I was better than a vampire. I was a druggie. The second time around, I had jobs. So the first time I lost my job because I was having episodes very early on. I was smoking weed, having episodes, couldn't work, so I just started selling weed, and that was my income from weed. The second time around, I ran away from home and I had jobs. At first, I was working at Amazon, unsustainable, couldn't do it. It was too hard to work. A person with a mental illness cannot work at Amazon. I'll tell you that much. Especially from my personal experience, it's too strenuous. They ask for a lot from a person, and it's very unfair. Like, why are you asking me to lift up thousands of packages a day? Why are you asking these drivers to deliver 700 packages? There's this guy on fucking TikTok, and he records what he's doing. I think he uses Meta glasses. He records what he's doing, and he was talking about how he used to do 700 packages, but now he only does like 120, let's say. It's from 700 to 120. Big drop. And he's all excited. He's like, man, yo, I don't even have to do anything, man. This is a lazy day. Nice, nice, nice. But you got to remember that there's still people doing over 700 packages. The bars that they set at Amazon are unrealistic. And they make you work 10-hour shifts. Just like FedEx, just like UPS, he changed nothing. It really pissed me off. Like, you look at him and you're like, all right, what did you do? Oh, I made a packaging system that you get your stuff within 2 days. Okay, great. What did you do for the workers? And you're like, well, nothing really. Like, they work the same amount of hours. We asked them to do a lot more than usual. Oh yeah, and we paid a minimum wage too. He did nothing. He changed nothing for workers. But anyway, back to the Dollar Tree thing, because I forgot what I was talking about. Is it sustainable? Yeah, it's sustainable. I used to buy a lot of Knorr sides. I used to buy rice. I used to buy pasta. And in the Dollar Tree store, you get frozen food. You know, you get fresh food too, but the fresh food goes out fast. Like, if you were to get eggs from there, they go out pretty quickly. So you have to find them when they have it. So you'll be eating a lot of self-prepared foods. And I didn't have a kitchen at my second apartment. All I had was a microwave. So these are kind of microwavable. Actually, I see it right here. You can microwave in a 2-quart microwave safe bowl. There's your microwave directions right there. You can microwave it and that's what I was doing, because all I had was a bathroom and then a little countertop for a sink. And you guys should have seen the way I was living. Like, there was an upstairs that you can go to, but I was so paranoid. But not even paranoid. I was just like, I'm not going to make myself a burden on anybody. I am going to do this by myself. I'm going to succeed by myself. And what I was doing, I was working, sustaining my apartment, eating my food and everything. I was doing everything at once, and it was the first time that I saw myself doing that, and I did it for like 6 months. But I was self-sustainable. I wasn't relying on my parents for money, nothing like that. I was working first. Oh yeah, that's how I got to Amazon. So I was working at Amazon, right? Not sustainable, too hard to do. They started giving me crazy amount of hours. I was doing like 10 hours a day, 4 days a week. And then the supervisor put me on for 5 days a week. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? I can't even do 4 days a week. So I'm missing what's it called? Shifts. It took them a long time to fire me. I don't know what they knew I was going to get fired. Like I wasn't showing up. I was way too tired. I would get up and I would just be like, "Oh my gosh." And I want to say this, if a mentally ill person can't do the job that you're giving, I think it's too hard. It's just too hard. Absolutely, bro. Too fucking hard. If Because listen to this. Why do I say if a mentally ill person can do the job, can't do the job, then it's too hard? Think about it like this. I did the Amazon job too hard. Quit. I had to quit, bro. And then I started doing Instacart. And let me tell you this, bro, I was killing it at Instacart. Killing it. I was working, I didn't have to, but I was working like 12-hour shifts, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. I was making bank, bro. I was making so much money. And because it was so much light, it was lighter load of work, and I'm making $200 a day. I was hitting 195. I never made $200 a day. They say that you can make $200 a day, but I never made $200 a day. I freaking I hit like 195, 185, constantly working 12 hours a day. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I was just having fun with it. And 5 days a week, so 200 times 5 days a week, dude, I was hitting $1,000 a week, non-tax, freaking just making money, bro, just making money. And this was coming off of Amazon. Amazon was too hard. And then I went to Instacart. Amazon was 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week. Couldn't do it. Instacart, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, killing it, having fun, just fucking wrecking it, bro, just making money. Bro, I'm telling you. And I had a mental illness at the time. Like I wasn't taking my medication. We have to start looking at things different ways, bro. Like, can a mentally ill person do this job? If they cannot do the job, I think the job is too hard. We need to start changing up something about the job. Like, let's start doing something different about it to make it easier for people to do it. Because if a mentally ill person can't do it, then a person in good mental health can't do it. They can't. I did Amazon while I was on medication, and I'll say right now, I was absolutely suicidal, bro. Absolutely. I was, oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was so freaking bad. I just got on my meds and then I went straight to work and I was adjusting with my medication. When I walked into work, I was like, I just want to kill myself, bro. I don't want to be here, bro. And I had to stay there for freaking 10 hours. And I was just doing, get this, I was doing 10 hours a day, 2 days a week. 2 fucking days. And I dreaded those days where I dreaded those days. Dreaded those days. But I went to Instacart and then I started working Uber too. And I was making so much money on Uber. It was so fun. Uber Eats. They didn't care what kind of car you had. I had a 2001 Nissan Altima. And Instacart doesn't care what kind of car you have. Uber Eats doesn't care what kind of car you have. Just driving, bro. Just flooring it, bro. I was just having so much fun. So much fun. But yeah, and then I was making bank, bro. I was working Instacart, Uber, and then I started doing TaskRabbit. I was doing all those jobs. TaskRabbit was a little bit harder, but not as hard as you think. Very simple, pretty easy, real simple, bro. Oh my gosh, so much fun. But yeah, the dollar store, is it sustainable? Yes, absolutely. I know I said I'm not going to do any cuts, but I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to pause right here because I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to start making videos there too. I have videos to edit, but I just got my new microphone. I wanted to try it out. So, the last thing. So, like for the Dollar Tree, if you were buying like garbage bags, because you can buy everything from the Dollar Tree, it's sustainable. Like you can sustain your whole house with Dollar Tree products. You can get cups, plates, silverware, kitchenware. Let's see, freaking storage, food, and then stationary stuff. So if you're a writer, I wonder if you heard that. If you're a writer, like if you write stuff a lot, you can you're sustainable with Dollar Tree. But if you, I don't know, if you did anything else, regardless, you're sustainable. But you should be writing a lot. You should be doing that, bro. It's it's really good for you. But yeah. Thanks for having freaking lunch with me. Let's get to editing.